So our campus has done a lot of work in standards alignment in the past year, and we can attribute all of our growth points with our accountability ratings to focusing and being very tight on standards alignment. And so one thing that I love about Listenwise and seeing its praises to reading the synopsis about, Jacqueline Woodson's novel Before the Ever After. We have a little summary here, but we also see it's written in the voice of a 12-year-old boy. So I know I'm going to get some voice in there. I'm also going to get a connection to current events. His father was a star football player, but now has a degenerative brain disease. So my brain is already thinking, CTE and, the you know current events of the football player that was put back in the game a couple of weeks ago. So I'm thinking about tie-ins there. And then as I look down into in Texas, making sure that we are supporting anything we're looking at with evidence from the story and our own ideas. I see that the discussion themes already have that as a piece to look at. And then also, doing the brainstorming piece below that. So that's embedded into each preview of a story. And then the other piece that I just love and I think is makes it so tight with alignment and the ability for teachers to just implement in. When I look at the external materials on the right, Listenwise has already done the pre-work to pair a text. If you are in Texas, on STAR, there's the paired text selection, and making connections across multiple forms and genres of text is very important, especially in ELA. I see that there's already some information that takes the students externally to information about what CT is for students who need to draw that additional connection. And then I love that it exposes students to sports writing and creative nonfiction and types of sports stories. So, my teacher brain is already like thinking, how can we make this relevant? Who can we make cub reporters and send to the football game and
Right? That's
report?
exactly where my mind went too. Yeah. Such a
Yeah. And
cool
so
activity.
I love it that it's such a great launch pad for lesson planning and for teachers to really be able to package lessons in a way that our standards align and impact our students and give them that relevance and background knowledge that they might need.
Yeah, thanks, Melissa. Other things that stand out to me is that Woodson discusses her descriptive writing process. She
Mhm.
discusses how she likes to show, not tell, using comparison. Um, and then also thinking from a 10th grade pre AP teacher, this novel is written in verse and she explains why she had a purpose for her form, which is just so good to get in I think this is like a 7-minute lesson.